Hi, good morning. I just saw my hair. Um, I'm gonna do it anyway. This is real. So, this is some ultimate bedhead. Here, let's just put it down. Oh, anyway, now I forgot what the lesson says. It's lesson 125. I receive God's word today. I think in stillness, I receive God's word today. Anyway, I'll add the title onto the video, so it doesn't matter if I remember it or not right now. I just can't push pause because my video actually stops recording, so instead of pause, it lies. So, uh, anyway, this lesson I really loved because it like everything it says points to, oh my God. My lips are chapped. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dry in here. And they have cats everywhere. Hi. So anyway, back on track. In stillness, I receive God's word today. Or there's no today. It's always. So I loved this lesson because everything it talks about is how in stillness you can only hear God's voice through stillness. It's not just that, it's God's voice is your voice. It even says that, like, the voice you're listening for is your own because you are the same as God. You're the same as God's voice. And I think more and more that's what I'm coming to understand through it being all the same thing that I've recently talked about. God, spirit, energy, the field of all that is, all the information you could ever want is just right there to tap into and pluck out. Akashic records. You could get as woo-woo as you want with this. And I say woo-woo meaning nothing's woo-woo. Everything's woo-woo. Nothing is. I mean, it's all the same stuff. And it's also what I'm really believing more than ever is that whenever and this has been my path to this, has been this coming home to self, realizing that, wait a minute, stop giving your power away by latching on to things that are outside of the self, to give yourself permission to do the work or feel the stuff or have the power. It's outside. People keep grasping on to things outside. And even teachers tell us, well, you got to have your crystal, you got to have your essential oil, you got to have your pendulum, you got to have your practices. Even in Reiki, got to have your symbols. No, you don't have to. Oh my gosh. So my way through life has been like, okay, I want to learn all the things and then strip it down to the bare essentials. That's how I've been always, even before I got into this line of work. In whatever line of work or even in life, it's like, okay, I'm going to learn how other people say you have to do it, and then, but wait a minute, it doesn't all work for me. It doesn't resonate with me. Because I feel like whenever somebody wraps something in a nice package, sells it to you, it's because it worked for them, which is great. Use what works. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's not working for me. Well, why not? Because it didn't ring true. Well, why not? I don't know. And every time I've tried to create a practice of something or make it look a certain way or create a process, it might work once, twice, but it's not something that works with every client, or it's just, so this whole thing of especially the last few years, And especially with energy work, is like, stop giving away your power. Everything comes from within. The voice of God is your voice. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of God. Oh my God, what is going on? How are you guys even taking me seriously right now? I can't take myself seriously. So anyway, I just love this lesson as a reminder, like, God's voice is your voice. It's all the same stuff. If we get quiet enough and listen, we can hear our own voice telling us what we need to hear in any given moment. It's so true. And the times that I've tried really hard to tap into something that feels like I'm tapping into something outside of me, it doesn't work, does it? We try to wrap it up and put a nice bow on it, like, aha, I have the answer. And it's like whenever something does work, it's probably when we've gotten quiet enough to hear our own voice. Take ownership. That's your power. Don't give it away. I'm telling that to myself. I'm tired. I guess sometimes it's frustrating in the line of work I do, because I hear even my own clients saying certain things, like they're on their own journey, and I honor their own journey. Of course, it's everything I do is about honoring their own journey. And sometimes I'm like, you're so powerful. Own that. That's the answer to all of your worries, all of your quote unquote problems, is reclaiming that, pulling your energy back to yourself. Your intention, your focus, your attention, everything. It's all energy at the end of the day. Pull it back, own it, feel it. It's a cat. And we're constantly letting our energy dissipate, aren't we? Giving it away through our attention, which turns into worry, which turns into like this seeping, this leaching out of our just vital life force. Yeah, anyway. And people try to wrap up Reiki as some mystical, magical thing of like being an open channel for life force energy. And don't give away your energy, and you gotta protect yourself, and you gotta cleanse yourself after them. Well, you only have to do all those things if you are yourself giving away your own vital life force, your own energy. If you're giving away your power. Right? It's so simple, yet so hard. Sometimes it's so hard to this is the journey I've been on. It's like, we are afraid of our own power. So we're like, oh gosh, okay, I gotta wrap it up in something. I gotta put a package around it. Like, ooh, but no, don't be afraid. Own it. Okay, this went way too long. It's a pep talk for myself, and sorry I had to expose you 8 minutes, 9 minutes in with this bedhead. Have a wonderful day, owning your power. Bye.